Hello everyone and good afternoon sa ating lahat. Today is the weekend, no? Weekend, last day of the week, trading for our market. And as we can see here, kung in the past 2 days medyo gumaganda ng konti yung ating market dahil green, ngayon we are down once again. So, ayun, kung nung Monday nagkaroon ng bloody Monday. So, ang tanong ngayon is this also a bloody Friday? So, yun yung titingnan natin, no? Ayan. So, good afternoon. Ito, nakita na ako. May mga nag-join in na sa live natin. Brian, hello sa'yo. Good afternoon. Ayan. So, let's try to check, no? May mga pag-uusapan tayo ng mga disclosures later on, no? Pero sa ngayon, gusto ko lang munang ma-check kung kumusta na yung market natin. And so far, ayan. So, as we can see here, di ba? PSCI, minus 89 points. And lahat ng index lahat ng sector ay already at the red. Ayan. So, talagang medyo may bentahan na nangyayari, no? Sige. Top gainer natin so far, wala masyado. Si MG nandito. Although si MG ay nag-halt. Diba? We have PRMX, NRCP. Wala. Mga gainers natin ngayon, wala. Olats. Sa totoo lang. Worst losers naman, ayun. We are seeing here si DAVIN. Wow, minus 15%. LODE. Babalik kaya to sa 0.8 si LODE. Land na maganda yung lipad nung nakaraan. It's now down by about 9%. LRW down also. So, ayun, no? Medyo kakaiba yung galawan ngayon. On the most active, of course, nanguna pa rin dito yung dito, pero it's down by about 5%. No, it's now at around 995, which is medyo concerning, of course. Pero 'di ba nga, sabi pa rin natin nung nakaraan, we are still on a bearish market. Sorry, hindi man bearish market, pero the sentiment on the market is still red at the moment, no, bearish because of, again, most likely COVID pa rin 'yon. Yung pa rin yung main catalyst natin why the market is sort of tanking, no, at the meantime. Value turnover, 4.6 billion pa lang. So mukhang on track pa rin tayo, same valuation, same trading value in the past almost 4 days, no? Baka mag-close ulit ito at around 6 billion pesos. Ayan. Okay. So sige, no, let's try to check. Sabi ni Regine dito, Friday. Yes. Happy weekend. Advance happy weekend sa lahat. Nags, hello, good afternoon sa'yo. Nicole, good afternoon din. Cherry, good afternoon. Mavic, bloody pa rin niya. It appears so. It will be very interesting kung ano ang mangyayari on Monday. Kung bloody ngayon, tapos bloody pa ang Monday natin, if lang yon. If magiging bloody pa rin yung Monday natin next week, then it won't be a good sign for PSCI dahil potentially baka bumaba ito below the 6,500 psychological support. Ayan. Yep, JP. Ganun pa din. Maria, good afternoon. Kamatisman, uptrend na ulit. Anticipation for next week. Anong meron next week, Kamatisman? Are we expecting any dividend? Kasi I know GMA7 is quite good. Consistent in terms of giving out dividends. No? Pero baka may idea ka pa dyan, pabulong naman, baka sakaling makatulong naman sa mga kasama natin. And si hello Don, na nagtag na rin kay Julie. Hello sa inyong dalawa. Good afternoon. For Jerome, cash is king. Yep, that's true. At least for now. No, on the sides, karamihan ng mga traders nasa side dahil nag-aabang and nagmo-monitor. No. Friday Chupit Day. Yun nga lang, kung chuchupit ka ngayon at the bear market, medyo mahirap siya, to be honest, no. Pero if you can pull that off, kudos, good job. Hello Kaz, good afternoon. For Maria, walang kinalaman yung face reveal sa sa market. Baka nga biglaan pang bumulusok yan pababa 'no. ASM ng, end dividend declaration. Okay. Yeah, yeah. To be honest for, GMA7, I'm expecting a, big dividend announcement 'no, kasi at least I am expecting na mataas ang kanilang revenue last year. So, that's why I am assuming na mataas ang magiging dividend ni GMA7. So, I think, yeah, I would agree with you, baka yun yung nagpapataas nung presyo ni, GMA7 today. Ayan. Okay, so it's already 12:41 'no. Now let's try to look at yung mga naging trending disclosures and news sa market natin today. Okay, so yun muna tayo and then we'll look at the comment section ulit later on. Okay, so first of all, um, unahin muna natin yung malaking issue today which is malaking issue talaga 'no, which is Chelsea. Ay sorry, Chelsea tuloy to go, ayan. So, as I have mentioned kanina 'no, there was a news kaninang umaga na have happened na, SM have, agreed to acquire, additional stake kay To Go. Okay, so basically just to give you a background, si To Go, isa sa majority stake niya ay si Chelsea 'no, Dennis Uys Chelsea. And, nung I think last week yata nagbigay na sila ng news na they would like to divest or get out of To Go. So, they are sort of offering a sale of their To Go shares. 'No, to anyone. Actually nung nakaraan I was thinking na sabi ko parang SM would be the perfect fit. Why? Kasi SM already have a stake kay To Go. So parang ano siya, mix of Chelsea and SM, 'no. Let's try to open it up, Ayan. So, ayun nga, SM already have a 30.49% 'no, na stake kay To Go and then because of that sale, magiging oo nga 'no, ba't hindi nakalagay kung magkano na? Wala, hindi nila nilagay 'no. But then the sale is 8.50, 8.50 pesos per share for To Go 'no. Ngayon ito yung malupit diyan kasi as we know 'di ba sa market, ang nagpapagalaw talaga sa presyo ng isang stock is of course yung I wouldn't say confusion, but yung iba't ibang potential price point ng isang buyer at saka ng isang seller, 'no. So, 'pag nagkakaroon ng discrepancy between the two, then magkakaroon ng price movement, 'di ba? Now, the problem with this one is because of this sale, essentially, the management team ng SM and To Go have agreed na at 8.50, this is now the valuation. Okay, and usually kapag ganyan na nakikita natin nagbibigay ng specific number sa isang stock, then the market tries to gravitate doon, papunta doon sa presyo na yon. Okay? It's just on the short term 'no, kasi siyempre it's one time deal naman yung ginagawa ng mga ganitong klase ng transaction 'no. So they will gravitate towards 8.50 and, depende kung saan siya nag-close kahapon, doon natin makikita. Now let's try to check kung ano ang nangyayari sa market 'no, ayan nga. So, ayan, since kahapon nag-close ang To Go at around 9.65 which is above the, 8 magkano ulit yun? 8.50 'no. Kanina nakita natin umabot siya ng yeah, ayan halos umabot siya ng 8.50 although mga 8.75, 8.76 level 'no. So, eto yung sinasabi ko na yung market it tries to gravitate papunta doon sa presyo na yun. Pero siyempre, of course, may mga times pa rin like this one na the buyers would still find the stock valuable. That's why they still try to buy it. And yung pagbili nila ng stock na yon or ng shares na yon, yun yung nagpo-push doon sa presyo ng stock to go up. And as we can see here, it's now at least on the 937 level. Okay? So, ayun. Now, is this a good news for to go or a bad news for to go? I really can't say no for now kasi again those are two prominent players di ba yung Chelsea and ang SM no but at least on the short term I would say it's still a good news for to go at least hindi siya napunta to someone else or to someone new di ba since si to go ay partly owned na rin ni SM ang mangyayari na lang ngayon is that isa na rin sa magiging major subsidiary ni SM si to go having that controlling stake. Okay? So that's what is happening for to go at the moment. Next. Ayun. So ACEN. ACEN. Hindi ko lang alam kung kailan ito, no? Kagabi ba or kanina? Nagkaroon sila ng it's not anymore a new disclosure, but essentially it's just a confirmation. So ano yung ibig kong sabihin by that confirmation? Teka ha, let me try to open it up. Medyo marami kasi. Oh, wow. Ang dami ng disclosure ni ACEN. Unahin ko muna cash dividend, 0.09. Tama? 6 pala. 0.06. They are giving out dividends of 0.06 per share with payment date April 19. Record date is April 5, so minus 3, April 2. April 2 ang ang ex-date. No? So, ayan. So, that's for the dividend. And then, try ko hanapin hindi ko pa na-open sorry naman. Ayan, okay. So, ito yung disclosure kanina wherein si GIC. Teka ha. Okay. So, si GIC, yun yung company, tapos meron siyang subsidiary. Ang subsidiary niya ay si Aran. Okay? So, on this particular disclosure, sinasabi lang na na-confirm na yung private placement kay ACEN. Okay? Natuloy na yung private placement. Now, this is the, if you recall, minensyo ko nung nakaraan, 3 yon. So, we have kay ACEN, una is nung February, di ba, we had the SRO. Pangalawa is the private placement, which is ito yon. And then, third is the FOO, which is, kailan nga ba yung, ang FOO ng ACEN ay on, hanapin ko lang April 26. April, mga last week ng April magkakaroon ng FOO. So yun yung tatlong dilution event na mangyayari or nangyari kay ACEN. When I say dilution is yun yung pagliit ng value ng isang shareholder sa hawak niyang share. Okay? Now, meron pang additional ito. Okay? Kasi kanina nung nabasa ko siya, medyo may something, no? Saan ba yun? Hanapin ko lang Ba't wala? Eto. Na-open ko na pala siya. So, di ba na-mention ko kanina yung tatlong dilution event? If we try to check here, mapapansin natin na magkakaroon pa. So, ito, private placement is the first tranche of GIC's investment to achieve 17.5% ownership kay ACEN. Okay? Now, the combination of the 4 billion primary shares, yun yung sa private placement na nangyari. Okay? Pero ito, magkakaroon pa ng additional secondary shares doon naman kay ACEIC. So, sino itong si ACEIC? This is the parent company ni ACEN. Okay? which is magta-top up sila. Ibig sabihin, technically, kung susumahin natin siya, it appears na magkakaroon pa ng another private placement na mangyayari. Hindi specific kay ACEN pero at least doon sa parent niya, which is si ACEIC. Okay, so essentially apat na potential dilution na mangyayari dito kay ACEN, no? When that happens. Okay? So ayun, let's try to check ano nangyari kay ACEN sa trading today so far. Ayan. Wala, almost flat. Halos hindi gumalaw. Of course, it's up ng around 1.15% but it's nothing new anymore. No? Kasi talagang nagsa-sideways na siya on this level, no? Between 6.52 or 6.55 up until 720. 'Di ba? So, ayan. So, yun. Yun yung mga nangyayari kay ACEN. Now, is that a good news or a bad news? Technically kasi, ang isang delusionary event is a negative news, no? For the good news ito para doon sa company kasi they are getting more cash. Pero it's a bad news naman para doon sa mga existing shareholders like yung mga majority shareholders or even sa mga gustong mag long term dito kay ACEN dahil essentially the price should be diluted or liliit, no? Pero the good news again, medyo paikot-ikot siya, no? The good news with that is that despite that dilution event, the market seems to be ignoring that. And instead, ang taas pa rin ng presyo niya, no? At around magkano na 706. Nung nakaraan may nakita akong news from Call na ang based on their valuation, ang fair value ni ACEN is nasa around 3.65 lang yata, no? But then looking at this one, it's almost double. Okay? So, ayan. Next, before we go on, no, let's try to check the market at the close kasi it's already 12:52. Silipin lang natin kung ano nangyari sa market today. So, ayan, okay. Uy, nice. Uy, teka lang, ano nangyari? Bakit nag 9 billion tayo? Kanina nasa 4.6 lang to, ah. Wait lang, ano nangyari? Saan nagkaroon ng ayun, SM. Si SM, ano to? Block sale ba yun? 28 million shares, 22 million shares, 14 million shares. Oh, wow. No, I think it is a cross sale. Mukhang cross sale ito. Biglang lobo kasi, 'di ba? This is ilang million. So with that, SM have a value today, value turnover today of about 1 billion. Pero 1 billion lang yun eh. Asan yung the rest? Balikan natin ha. Nagulat lang ako kasi 9.6 eh. Ayun, TEL and BDO. Nagkaroon ng mga last minute volume surge, no, sa kanilang tatlo. Kasi kanina, 'di ba, we are looking at actually hindi pa. Okay. Ayun, that makes sense. So kanina, 'di ba, nung sinsilip ko yung most active, nakita natin si Dito ang nasa top at around 400 million traded value. But then at the last at the close or at the run off, biglang nag-surge etong si Ali, si ACEN, si BDO, si TEL, at saka si SM. Okay? Sino ang bumili? Nagbebenta si AsiaSec, sinasalo ni Call, FMS, ayun si FMS, si UPCC. Wow. Almost 1 million shares ang binili ni UPCC dito, no? And it is a foreign. Pansin natin dito. Okay. So well, at least this is good, no, for the sorry, hindi. This is a foreign sell. binili siya ng local. Okay, medyo nalito lang ako do'n. Yeah, so foreign sell, binili ng local. Ah, Tapos let's go back 'no, active si BDO naman puro local, pero ano lang 'to, mukhang mga malalakihang bilihan yung nangyari dito sa kanya. Ayan. Okey, sige, sorry, medyo na-distract ako dun sa part na yun kasi nagulat ako sa biglaang paglobo 'no ng volume natin. But let's go back and check, ang ating top gainer so far, Primex. Primex up by 11%. Sino pa? Yun lang. MG is also here at around 7.94. Okay. GMA7 closing at 4.26%. Ayan. On the worst losers naman, we can see here TFC minus 19, almost 20%. DAVIN minus 14%. LODE minus 13%. DWC also, no? So, ayan, mukhang medyo interesting yung pag-search ng volume natin at the runoff, no? Let's try to check, no, on the chart naman kung ano na mga nangyayari and kung nasaan na sila. Let's start with dito. Okay. So si dito again ang aking support is nasa 10 pesos, no? And right now, nag-close siya at 10 pesos. So it will be critical for dito kung ano ang mangyayari on Monday, no? Usually kapag nasa support yung isang stock, I just let it be. You know, kung halimbawa meron akong hawak nandito, hayaan ko lang siya and then I'll make sure to monitor the next day. Excuse me. I'll monitor on Monday kung anong gagawin ng stock na yun, bababa or mag-hold sa taas. No? Again, 450 million traded value for today. ACEN, ito, medyo umangat din ng konti ang value niya. It closed at almost flat today, at 115. No? Pero again, major na trend nito is on the sideways at the moment, at the short term. So we'll see about how it can operate no afterwards, after ma-finalize everything yung pagsalo ni SM dito kay ACEN. Ano pa yung makita kanina? Primex, which is the biggest gainer natin for today. Ayan. So Primex up by 11%, closing at 1.76. Now let's check on the bid and ask. Wala, normal ang bid and ask. Ilan ang volume nito? Ang liit lang pala ng volume nito, oh. 7.7. Napaglaruan nitong si Primex, ah. Okay. Sino pa ba? Yung mga medyo kilala lang natin. DAVIN. Nag-hold ba yung support? Hindi. Ayun, hindi nga nabasag na, no? So nabasag na yung support ko at 308, 263. Okay? So pag ganito, usually again dahil DAVIN is still on a very bearish sentiment right now, if meron akong hawak na DAVIN, isasalang ko na ang aking sell signal or aking sell order, no? Yan. LODE. Yun, si LODE nahulog na rin. So, same thing, no? Pag ganito, magsasalang na ako agad ng sell order. Check natin yung bid and ask. Although may sasalo, kaso 30 orders lang to eh. Maliit lang yung 30 orders. So, this is susceptible to tawag doon, parang padding lang doon sa buy. Especially at 12.59 na ngayon. So, halos patapos na siya. Okay? Now, let's have a quick market recap kung ano ang nangyari overall sa market. Ayun. We are down 6,400. Uy, ayun lang, nabasag na yung 6.5 support level natin. And down na siya ng almost 3%. So, medyo matsakit ito, matsakit. No? In terms of the index, kung makikita natin yung mga chart ng bawat sector, laglag si holdings, ang steep ng laglag. Property, also same thing. Services. Si ano lang, mining and oil lang yung medyo umangat at sa dulo. But then the rest, pababa. No? All of our sectors are down, led by property na mayroong 4%, minus 4%. No? And so far, we have about 6 gainers and the rest are losers na, no, in terms of our index. Total value turnover is at around 10.16 billion, led by that crazy surge dun sa grupo ng TEL, ng SM, Ali, and BDO. 'Di ba? Net foreign selling pa rin tayo. Is this the 15th, 16th, 16-day consecutive na selling sa market ng mga foreign? Kasi foreign have sold approximately 1.4 billion just for today. Ayan. So overall, this type of sentiment just proves na nasa negative sentiment pa rin ang market natin. No? Uh, let's try to check on the chart. Yun. So etong MA200 line, which is sabi ko very critical for PSEI, which should hold or must hold, nabasag na rin niya kanina. So with this one, for me, this now tells me that the index is now going through a potential bearish market na. No? So medyo masakit. No? Now, general sentiment na dito, or sorry, general guidance na dito will be as much as possible, go on the sidelines muna. Sabi nga nung iba nating kasama rito, cash is king, and that is very true. No, while the market is going down, it's important na meron tayong buying power so that when we see some potential recovery, maybe through macroeconomic recovery or even mga specific company recoveries, pwede natin siyang masakyan eventually. No, so kapag ganito, wala. I was planning on selling kanina. Actually, hindi ko pa nakikita yung portfolio ko today. Hindi ko pa nasisilip yung mga chart. So, hindi ko alam kung meron akong na-break na support, no? Pero mukhang wala naman kasi hindi tumunog yung phone ko. So, I would let that be, pero I'll make sure to review later on. Okay. So, ano pa ba? Let's have a quick check lang, no? Yung mga gumalaw no nakaraan, BHI. Uy, nice. Okay. So, at least, BHI holders have something to be happy about dahil na-break na ang resistance at 0.930. Although still piece of a warning, no? Kung meron akong BHI, this is a good news, pero I'll still watch out kasi again, yung body netong top na to, I still consider this as potential extension ng resistance, no? So what I would like to see here is on Monday maka-close ito above 0.950, no? Para at least ma-confirm na yung breakout niya. Besides, yung volume is medyo mababa. Diba? Volume VUL, wala. Down siya kanina by about 4%. So, medyo may kalakihan din. Ayan. Ano pa ba? APL, may nagtanong kanina about APL. Wala. Nasa ano pa rin siya. Medyo nagkakaroon ng consolidation. No? Tight consolidation between 0.1758 hanggang 1990. No? So, we'll have to wait further kung ano mangyayari. But again, given na nasa baba na siya nung aking resistance, then ito yung sabi ko before, no, I'll look for opportunity to sell kapag ganito yung nakikita ko. Okay. Kanina may napansin ako, no, let me go back doon sa ating comment box. Parang may napansin ako na may nagsabi na meron ding news. No? Brian, meron bang news? Wala pa akong nababalita ang news for APL. Pero let's have a quick check just to be sure, baka sakaling meron. Wala pa. Sabi ni Cherry, bakit yung Disclo DMC kahapon positive lang pero down pa rin yung stock? Ano ba yung, teka, sige. Hindi ko napansin yung disclosure kahapon ni DMC. Now, let's try to have a quick check. May dalawang press release, isa kahapon, isa ngayon. Yung today, BNC, okay. Na-awardan ang BNC, which is a subsidiary of DMCI Mining. Okay. Not really a big deal, to be honest, for me. Now, sabi kasi ni Cherry yung kahapon. So, let's check yung kahapon na press release. Construction of 10.5 billion water reclamation facility, which is, I think this is the biggest, no, na magiging water reclamation project. Yeah, I think this is a good news, no. Yun nga lang, for some reason hindi rin siya kinagat ng market today. Let's have a quick check. DMC, oo nga, pinentahan siya today, 5, nag-close siya at 5 pesos. Machakit. Yeah, minsan may mga ganun talaga. Sabi ni Eshprit dito, si Didi user mukhang aangat sabay sa REIT, no? Let's check on Didi. Yep, up. Well, hindi ganun kataasan. Pero at least, no, nag-close siya at the resistance, no, na 1390. Now, Eshbrit, since na-mention mo yung REIT, no, again, reminder ha, DDMPR will be listing on 23rd. That is Tuesday. Okay? Now, to be honest with you guys, medyo kinakabahan din ako doon because ang market natin is, kumbaga, nasa mababa yung market sentiment. And, no, baka maapektuhan yung listing ni DDMPR. Okay? Now, on the contrarian side, on the other side of things, possible din naman na because bearish ang market natin, baka maghanap ang mga traders ng mga paglalaruan. And because DDMPR is something new, there's also a good possibility na baka siya ang paglaruan. Meaning, pwede siyang bilhin ng market. No? Yun nga lang, again, ang problema ko on that approach is that it will just be on a short term. No? So, ayun, again, ingat-ingat. Let's try to think about how if you wanted to trade the DDMPR, be sure to monitor, no? Pero ako kasi, again, long term yung habol ko sa kanya, which is dividend. So, sa akin, regardless if it goes up or goes down, I'm totally okay. Okay? So, ayun, that's just my personal take, no. Pero on Tuesday, titingnan natin, no. Susubukan natin na mag-live ng maaga at the opening ceremony. Silipin natin para at least makita natin kung ano mga nangyayari sa market during that time. Okay? So, ayan. Okay. Ano pa ba? Okay. Sabi ni Kamatis Man, sir, napansin ko maraming nagra-rant ng full allocation ni DDMP but earlier oversubscribed. Not sure if possible, bad indicator. Okay. It's not really, ito yung teka lang I'm trying to reorganize my thought here kasi it's not really a full allocations for DDMP it's not a bad sign at all. Okay? Let me give you an example na lang. It was oversubscribed doon sa mga brokers, right? But halos lahat ng nakita ko na nag-subscribe sa PSE for lahat ay full allocation. And yet, nakita naman natin na mataas pa rin yung demand afterwards. No, I'm not saying na ganoon din ang mangyayari kay DDMPR, which maybe hindi naman, 'di ba? But then again, the point here is that full allocation sa PSE is not an indicator na konti lang ang may gusto sa kanya. Okay? It's not an indicator of that. Madalas talaga malaki ang nakaalat sa PSE. Okay? And can cover most of it. can cover most of the transaction na or cover most of the subscription na kaya na ibibigay ng market. Okay? So, I know, Kamatis man, what you mean kasi nababasa ko yan, but again, it's not an indicator. Okay? Case in point again is MM. And actually sa lahat naman when PSE Easy started, hindi pa ako nakakita ng any stock na or any IPO stock na hindi nabigyan ng full share sa PSE Easy. Okay? I could be wrong, pero at least yung mga nakikita ko sa social media, wala pa akong nariringgan na sa PSE Easy either hindi nabigyan or konti lang yung nabigay na allocation. So lahat halos or lahat 100% allocated. Okay? But then again, syempre, hindi sinasabi nga ng PSEEC, 'di ba, hindi guaranteed 'yun lagi. Okay? So nandoon pa rin yung risk na 'yun, pero very minimal, no? Compare that to the brokers, definitely mas malaki ang allocation kay PSEEC. Ayan. Okay, ano pa ba? Oh, last na lang. Sabi ni Nicole kasi dito, "Sir, anong meaning ng 180 days and as DDMP REIT?" I think what you're referring to is the lock-in, no? Lock-in for DDMPR. Actually, this is true for all of the IPO stocks, no? 180 days, pero ito you don't have to worry about the 180 days. Para lang 'yon doon sa mga existing shareholders, ibig sabihin ng existing shareholders yung merong hawak na talaga like mga executives, management team, and yung actual company. And any investor na merong 10% or higher na hawak doon sa stock. Okay? 10% ng kung halimbawa ang shares, outstanding share ng isang company is nasa kunwari 1 billion, then dapat yung isang investor ay merong at the very least 100 million shares na hawak. Kapag gaganong ka, then kasama ka doon sa 180 days. Pero if tulad lang natin ng mga normal traders, retailers, no, you can sell that even on the listing date. Walang problema. Hindi ka covered nung 180 days na lock-in period. Okay? So I hope natutunan tayo kahit paano. Later tonight, we will have our stock kwentuhan. Titingnan ulit natin yung market and see kung meron pa mga additional news na makikita tayo. Okay? And ito, just wanted to announce with you, no, na starting Monday, in case na mag-market recap tayo, at end of day, magiging exclusive na lang siya sa YouTube. Okay? Hindi na ako mag-live sa Facebook on the end of the market recap, ha. Reason for that is because napansin ko, more live na ginagawa natin sa Facebook, bumabagal yung loading niya. No, I'm not sure if sa akin lang, pero I tried kasi yung sa pinsan ko na account, and then nagtry siyang mag-access nung sa Facebook page, and mabagal. And then I tried to research, it's because of again videos. No, so medyo mahirap kay Facebook. That's why starting on Monday, magiging exclusive na muna tayo. Testing lang naman, let's see, no. Maging exclusive na tayo doon sa YouTube channel. Okay? So if you wanted to join or ma-make sure na makaabang doon sa magiging market recap natin, make sure to subscribe sa YouTube channel. Okay? Para at least, kasi sa YouTube mas mabilis to be honest. No? Kasi pang video talaga ang YouTube. Sa Facebook more on, alam mo yun, general purpose Ayan. Okay. So, ayan guys, maraming salamat for tuning in today. I hope natutunan tayo kahit paano in terms of disclosure, charts, and kung ano-ano pa. Okay? Mamayang gabi again, at around 8 p.m., we will have our stock kwentuhan both sa Facebook and YouTube. Okay, clarify ko ha. Stock kwentuhan every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays will still continue to be delivered both sa Facebook and sa YouTube. Okay? Yung end of day lang natin, kapag ginawa natin siya, yon ay sa YouTube lang. Okay? So, yun. Just wanted to clarify. Ayan, guys. Maraming salamat. Good afternoon and enjoy the weekend. See you later on. Bye-bye.